Happy N7 Day, y'all. To celebrate the occasion, we're going to be looking at a Mass Effect 3 mod called Project Variety. It's been a while since we've done a modded video on the channel, and I wanted to give y'all something a little bit different. This mod majorly overhauls Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. There are new hubs, more people, and races on the Citadel, cut content has been restored, and so on. I've been playing through the campaign with the mod installed, and I've been having an absolute blast, just experiencing the new changes and customizations. There is a lot, so I'm not going to be going over everything, but I do want to give y'all a look into what this mod is about, so let's not waste any more time and let's get into this. This mod is available through Nightz Mods. This is the place to download Mass Effect and or BioWare game mods. This mod is pretty beefy, and it requires the ME3 Tweaks mod manager and the LE3 community patch. Don't disregard the community patch, you'll understand why in a minute. This mod can work with existing saves, but to get the full experience, it's better to just start a new career. After the appearance settings, you'll get the mod settings screen, and from here you have a ton of customization options. And this is why the community patch is so important. It's what gives you some of those options. From the community patch, you can find a few level settings, such as getting Boala Sola's corpse on bidding to appear. I always found it weird that his body wasn't there. Certain story settings can be changed, and the character appearance for the Geth consensus can be altered. Mass Effect 3 doesn't remember the outfit that Shepard wore when talking to Legion in 2, so you can change the outfit manually. That's an overview of the community patch settings, but the Project Variety settings are where most of the customization options come in, and it's crazy how many options you have. You can change the appearance of the major characters, minor characters, and NPCs. Some of the main cast outfits can be chosen by you, while others will change with each major plot point. Same with the minor characters, and I'm loving what they did with the outfits. One person I was surprised by is Chocola's. Look at how clean they got Karen looking. I like that a lot. Shepard has new outfits that can be purchased through the gift shop, and there's a lot of outfits to choose from. As you can see, I've been rocking the overcoat look for FemShep, and it just fits the character so well. Lovely's my Shepard anyway. You can also set your casual outfit and armor set before the story starts, and that was a good idea. It was just cool walking around the Citadel and seeing the clothing changes. It's really noticeable at Purgatory. The women got more club attire instead of the more formal stuff. And Edie benefits a lot from this mod, as enabling her options gives her Dr. Eva's face and some new outfits to boot. Dr. Eva's face even shows up during the character selection screen. That's so dope! There are more story and gameplay settings you can change. You don't want to go through the dream sequences? You can disable them. You want the Husk head moved to James's area on the Normandy? You can do that. If you don't want to get stole off on by Jack, disabled. Miranda's ass shots? You can enable that. You can also change the characters that show up during your conversation with Leviathan. There are a few miscellaneous settings here you can change too, so as you can see, this mod goes pretty deep. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Let's get into the added and restored content. To start it off, the Citadel has been expanded. There are 5 new areas that can be accessed by selecting the panel closest to the elevator doors. And this is why I want to check this mod out. There are the Volus and Hanar embassies. The Hanar embassy is awesome, by the way. CSEC headquarters, which was taken from the coup mission of the game. Citadel Tower from Mass Effect 1, and the Arcos Lounge, previously known as Cora's Den. You know that place closed down after we aired the place out in the first game. Certain characters have also been moved to these new locations. The Volus missions have been moved to the Volus Embassy. Thane's Memorial Service has been moved to the Hanar Embassy, same for the Hanar Diplomat mission. Bailey has been moved from the embassies to CSEC headquarters. You can meet Samara at Citadel Tower, and the Terminus bosses hang out where Fist's old office was in the Arcos Lounge. More people have been added to the Citadel, and it's awesome to see all of the species here. The Krogan appear after the coup, and in the embassy if Rex and Bakar are running to Chanka. Finally, the Krogan are getting some respect. They wouldn't be able to set foot up here otherwise. The Statue of Liberty will be donated to the embassy after the Hanar mission, provided that Kasumi is loyal. Some restored content for the Citadel is that you can now recruit Ken and Gabby from Purgatory instead of authorizing them from the Spectre Terminal. It just feels right to invite them directly. If you press Ctrl-Shift-M, you can access Rapid Transit. S for the Requisitions menu, and E for the Email menu, and it's so nice that you have this option. Main story missions have their own additions and restored content that you may catch if you're paying attention. For example, on Rannoch, there's restored content about the origin of the Geth, and content about the Cornian fleet.
Original facility where the Geth were created.
This is where the Geth began?
Yes.
Quad Osh, curse of the people. Our children are afraid to say the name of this place.
There's an option to one-shot the Reaper as well if you don't want to do that whole fight. I would take the time to go down the whole list of additions because it's pretty extensive. DLC has its own additions and changes. One of my favorites is that you can access other DLC areas at the start of the game, so you can hang out with the homies around the Silver Sun Strip pretty early. You can't do the apartment meetups before the DLC, as the DLC starts with your first visit at the apartment, but everything else is fair game. Another cool feature is the addition of a third codex. This codex adds more obscure lore that's in the game and some random facts and lore that you may find interesting. The Chelik Palin Executor lore has been cleared up as well. Chelik was supposed to be the Executor after Palin got killed, but in Mass Effect 3, the Executor is a human. This was changed to Chelik instead, but that means Chelik got killed, which is sad because Chelik was a bro. He was cool. Now, as this is a mod, there are bugs that will sometimes happen, and the game has frozen on me a few times. And sometimes you'll get this stutter, but that might be more of a hardware issue than the mod itself. There is an option to try and improve performance, such as reducing background NPCs, but overall, this mod is big and could take up a lot of resources depending on your hardware, so keep that in mind if you download it. One more thing, make sure you turn off the nude settings during romances if you want to stream this. Don't take that risk and get flagged now. But yeah, I really wanted to show you guys this mod because this is so good, and shout out to all the people who worked on this. I'll put a link to the mod in the description. Thank you for watching, guys. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
DJ SonicFreak.